my channel, Shay's Tarot. So you know we about to get things started. This is for September. We're gonna do general. So anything comes up, okay? So we just gonna give a whole storyline, okay? And if it's not meant for you, it's not for you. Take what you need and take what you, well, don't take what you don't need. Anyways, let's get started. All right, so Gemini's already like pulled out the whole thing. Let's talk about your September general reading, September 2020. We were on a roll here. Right? But you know, sometimes what must come up, sometimes come down, right? And you know, you did incredible for your season. Coming into September, I'm just gonna let you know it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be drama filled, and it's gonna be dealing with people. You're not gonna have a lot of power in these situations, and you are, but almost in the public eye, you do not have a lot of power in situations. Because why I say that is because you're going to be dealing with the typical people calling you two-faced, or people talking about you're switching too fast, or you're switching things up, or you're hot and cold. It's for a reason why you're hot and cold. So it's not completely a bad thing, but for some of you, yes, it is a bad thing because you have been hot and cold to certain people that you shouldn't have not been switching up on. And not saying you were fake, but sometimes you have a habit, to Geminis I'm talking to, you have a habit to 1 minute people think everything's good, everything's fine, and then the next minute you disappear on them and you just don't really say too much. And it's okay because you know you're going through some changes right now because you see where things were fitting and things were like going well, but now it seems like everything, it's almost like you feel like you have bad luck. And you don't. Some of you are getting karma for how you kind of did some people in your season. Some of you did get a little over your head, but it, you know, it happens, right? It happens to all of us. So for the other side of the Geminis, it's just kind of bad luck. Situations where you deal with, because it's back and forth. Your judgment is going to be key. You're going to be working on healing, and you're going to be working on your power and trying to bring things back into your hands and things back into your power, what you deserve to have. It's almost like giving a kid or a baby a pacifier and they snatched it right back. That is kind of what the universe did to you. And it's because they feel like, nah, I thought you were ready, but obviously you went a little bit over your head about this situation or about how you're going about things. And sort of just a little punishment, you know? It's just a little punishment. And if I'm not, of course, if I'm not talking to the Geminis that did anything bad, I'm not talking to you. You know, take what you can. But series of unfortunate events. Be very careful. Do not text and drive. Shouldn't do that, period. Do not text and drive. Do not get distracted, because you could potentially end up in a fender bender, like to be honest with you. So you can be dealing with being easily distracted. So please use your judgment very well. This is your test to use your judgment very well, because you kind of overjudged or overdid things. So now this is about, let's really put you to the test and see how you really do with your judgment. It's going to be difficult. You're going to, you know, because you voice your opinion. You have no problem voicing your opinion because you guys tell the truth. But be careful how you tell it to people, because not everyone can take the truth the way you give it or the way you dish it. Sometimes you just have to change a couple words, just a couple synonyms, and you'll be good to go. But be very careful with your words, especially, I got manifestation. Your words are very powerful. Like I said, powerful at this point because you're working on your power. So manifestation, prayer, all that, even just speaking in a conversation, which is a daily thing, but September is very powerful for you in your voices. So be very careful with what you say and how you say it and what you think about people and how you convey what you think about people, because you could come off as an a-hole. Just be real careful with your words, because your words can actually cut people more than you think in September. So that will really teach you that, and it will feel like you were doing so well. Everyone was talking to me. Everyone's doing fine. Now all of a sudden, everybody got a problem. Yes, everybody got a problem all of a sudden. But sometimes it's amazing to speak the truth, and it's great to always speak the truth. But sometimes you don't need to tell it. Sometimes you need to let people learn on their own, because I get you're trying to help people and trying to let them know what's real and what's the real deal. But be very careful, because you can potentially end up hurting feelings and getting yourself involved in the drama that I'm talking about, with this chaos of arguments and people yelling back at you, and you know, it turns into something kind of nasty, you know. So be very careful for that. Take the high road when needed to take the high road, because that is one of your best options, is to take the high road, because that's where you see where your power lies. When you know the situation's getting out of hand, or you know you done did something too far, or said something that was wrong, apologize, take the high road, and do what you need to do. Because if you don't, past firepower probably will not come back for a while, you know? And you have the moon card twice. It's crazy. For the oracle and the tarot, you have the moon card twice. So you will be working a lot with dealing at night, thinking about where to take things and how do things really affect you. So sorry for the bright light. Think about how things affect you at night, especially at nighttime. Feelings come out at night, and you're just gonna be dwelling a lot on things you said and things you've done, and about situations and how the situations end up where they are, you know. So be very careful with that. Now, outside of that, you know, this is all personal going on here. Outside of that, work and everything, of course, you know, don't mean to skedaddle across that, but you're doing pretty fine when it comes to work and all that. That's fine. It's all about dealing with your circle. The people on your team are feeling some type of way because, you know, certain, like I said, certain things you said rubs people the wrong way. So please learn how to change your words for these people, especially when you're dealing with a Pisces. Pisces is just not tolerating that. They feel like they're just at the end of their wheel with you, dealing with, like, being patient and dealing with you, and they're just not having it, okay? And you already know they're a water sign, so they're gonna spill the emotion to you very hectic in the way that they need to, and feel that that's true to them and what is their truth. So even though you feel like they're not probably telling the truth, because Pisces can be a little over emotional, don't disregard Pisces completely, because that will make a Pisces just go act up and go do whatever they want to do, you know. So especially, yeah, if you're a Gemini dating a Pisces, or even just have a child that's a Pisces, I just want to let you know they are going to be spilling a lot of emotions to you. They're going to be very on the emotional end, and just, yeah, be real careful, because, well, you know, Pisces already flows, and, you know, you guys are air signs, so there's a lot of flowing here. There's a lot of flowing and just going through life, and you guys are both very good at that. But sometimes when you get tired of flowing, sometimes it gets clogged, and sometimes, you know, a branch falls in the way, and Pisces doesn't really know how to deal with that right now, because they have their own stuff going on in their mind. So work on healing the situations, fixing the situations that you have put yourself into, or that you had dwelled into, even though you didn't start it, you know, you didn't have to finish it. So don't always feel like you got to get the last word with these people, because you don't need to get the last word with these people. Give it a time out. Let them come back and say what they need to say, because they're going to say what they're going to say regardless. If you're going to say what you're going to say, it's just going to lead to a bigger argument. Just be real careful with your luck and your emotions and how you feel about a lot of things, because you're very stern about your feelings, and you feel how you feel, and you have the right to feel how you feel. That's how you're already thinking. But also, you got to remember, they feel how they feel. Same and vice versa. The same model you're going by is the same model, especially this Pisces is going by, that I keep picking up. So be real careful with that, and just how you conveying back and forth. Even if they disrespect you, you got to know how to take the high road. You got to know how to de-escalate the situations. This is all about your power and how you hold it and how you use it and how you fold it. So you know, and like I said, your luck is not all the way that good, but you can persevere on top of that. Like I said, watch your surroundings. Be very careful. You will be more clumsy, by the way. That's why I said fender benders. Be careful. Like, I just keep thinking about cars. Be very careful pulling into parks. Please do not whip into the parks like some of you love to do. Be careful when switching lanes. Be careful when crossing the street. It's a lot of outside you need to be careful for, because your luck is not going to be that good. So be very careful and tread lightly, and, you know, be nice to people. I'm not saying you were mean particularly, but, you know, be more nice to people so you can get it in tenfold in return in a very positive way. I know we were doing so good, Geminis. I know, but, you know. But I hope you enjoyed, Geminis. You know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Libras. September 2020. Season's getting close by that point. Now, it's funny how I just did Geminis, right? And I said Geminis were getting karma for getting over their head. And it's just so crazy, Libras, that you're dealing with a Gemini. Now, if you're not, you could be dealing with any other sign. But I'm definitely keep picking up Gemini, okay? Geminis are getting their karma. Especially the one that was mooching off of you. You kind of dealt with sort of a gold digger, you know, and, you know, we might as well call it like it is, because you're pretty black and white about it, and that's what you're already thinking at this point, which is so can't even fathom that you got to say that about the person that you've been dating for so long. But, you know, you kind of know it's getting to this point. Actually, you know it's getting to this point where Libras, you're going to be going through a breakup, you know? And it's crazy because it's like, I mean, I don't mean to laugh, Libra, because it's not, of course, funny. But I know it's kind of like funny about the situation because they've been leeching off of you for so long. This has been one-ended financially. You've been giving this person money. Just money when they ask, right? Where's the genuine love? Do they genuinely care for you, or do they just care to talk to you for their money? You know, at this point, it's almost like you would think that the relationship is dead, but the only thing that's striving in that make you guys talk is money. And I know that makes you feel some type of way because you are the breadwinner in this relationship. And I'm not saying they're like not making any money, but they're not compared to you. So it's cut off season for, you know, relationship wise, you know, with your partner, Libra. And, you know, it hurts. But it's like this overcome of, it hurts, but I got to do what I got to do. You're not going to keep leeching off me. There's no love really left in here. I got love for you. But you don't love me, and I don't even love you like that anymore. I love you, but you're not going to keep taking money from me. You're not going to use me like I'm your financial pig, your piggy bank. I'm not that. I'm more than that. I'm a person. And even if it's not financial, it's just the fact they took advantage of you and your time and the resources that you can give them. So it's going to come to a point where, honestly, first week of September, like ending the first week of September, going into the second week, you will be going through a breakup. And honestly, it would devastate that Gemini or that partner more than anything because they didn't expect you to finally cut them off. They have gotten way too spoiled and way over their head. And it's time. You can't take advantage of people any longer. So, you know, Gemini, you got to do what you got to do to protect your assets because your assets are definitely key to what you're trying to do in life, and you're trying to leave something here for, you know, your people, your family, your kids. You're trying to leave something here. You don't want to leave them nothing. You know, we're not trying to think about death, but we were thinking down the line, and we're being very futuristic about what's going on and what life is, right? So we can't do this if I keep giving you money and I can't even help my own family because now you're straining, your hand is being strained. And it's been strained for a very long time, but you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. You kind of, Libra, you let them sit there, you let them marinate, you try to see if it was going to change. You're not going to force anybody to do anything. You're not going to tell them what to do because what you told your partner was, look, this is what we're going to do and this is what I feel like it should be going, and if you disrespect me, you better count your days, you know? And I don't think this person counted their days with you, Libra. I don't think they really took you seriously. And it's time for you to get your balance all the way back because they didn't knock you off your feet, but they don't realize that you're going to knock them off their feet. And it's not even nothing intentional, but get your own money, get your own space, get your own place. Go do what you need to do for you because I'm already doing what I need for me. You can't be living through me. And people have a bad habit of doing that with you, Libra. Living through you, and it seems like that's what your relationship has led to, that she was living through you. And I heard this, you hear me say she, right? I know I keep thinking about a female Gemini, so if you're a male Libra, listen to this. Yeah, I keep picking up on a female Gemini, but Gemini general though, but definitely a female Gemini has gotten over her head on this. She got a little too spoiled, or they got a little too spoiled, you know. So you know, you just have to do what you got to do because you have to feed your family, your you know, your parents, all of them. You're really into like helping your elders, helping the people that really has helped you to get where you are at because you're very grateful and you're very subtle about how you show your gratitude to them, which is through the action and the words at the same time. So it's just, you know, you have to communicate with her that you cannot keep doing this and that this is over. And they're going to be so shocked with you, Libra, that you said this was over, you know? So, definitely be ready for during this breakup for you to advance even more, like more income, more money, you know, more money in your pocket because you're actually saving more money. You don't have to sit there and keep helping them take care of their bills that they should have took care of. You don't have to keep going to put stuff on, go get stuff for their car. You don't have to keep putting these tires on. You don't have to keep doing all this stuff for them because that's not your job anymore. And that really is not your job to take on as a whole completely. They have to pick up the weight somewhere, right? So be ready for that Gemini or that person that you were dealing with to try to come back around and try to make things up because now they realize they lost something good. you know. So, you know, just kind of just catch on to that. Yeah, they might think that there is, the love is still there where they knew they had something great, but it's just more greed took over their mind, or the spoiled brat mindset has took over their mind. They might have, they did not act like the typical brat, like the no. They don't act like us Taurus when we're being told no. They more of, if you told them no, it's just not any words being said. Like conversations cut short. Like you notice that, right? So because of course they want their help, and everybody needs help, but everybody can't get this whole entire, like, I can't give you the whole entire world. I mean, I would love to, but it costs a lot of money to do that. We got to bring the world together in one piece. So you're going to let, you know, that person know, that Gemini know that, hey, no, there's no turning back. Yeah, now you regret what you done. You regret how you took advantage of me. It takes that long. It takes for me to cut you off for you to notice that. Move along. And, you know, that Gemini's going to be hurt about it, or that partner's going to be hurt about it, and they're going to, they got to go find their own serenity and fulfill their own, and deal with their own karma and their own judgment and all this and that. While meanwhile, you're still doing well, and you know, obviously, you know, you taking things on, you feel good, like, you know, no more strings attached. I don't have time for that, because you think you're going to stay attached to me? Like I said, you're not their guinea pig, Libra. You're not their guinea pig. So, you know, you're going to be back working day and night to get your bread all the way back up, because time felt like it was wasted. And, you know, in a sense it was, but, you know, lesson learned, right? So, you know, follow your guidance, stick to your gut, stick to your intuition, because you're very good at that. So stick to that, and remember, you know they're coming back for what reason? Would they have ever apologized if you didn't cut them off? So, you know, it's crazy, because you're not going to play the fool anymore. You're not going to keep playing with me I'm just, like I said, some piggy bank or some fool, but it is what it is. It is what it is, Libras. So, on to the next one, right? Bittersweet. But, all right, Libras, I hope you enjoyed, and, you know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Aquarius, September 2020, big moves. Yeah, everybody moved in August. So what, right? Because you're moving in September. So, Aquarius. We're not gonna be breaking connections, but it's bittersweet. This is gonna be you saying your goodbyes. You've been working on this for a minute. Not a lot of people really know too much. This big move here will be challenging, but you're up for it because you're Aquarius, right? You always up for a challenge. Too easy. Ain't no challenge for you, right? So you will be making a big move, and I mean like moving out of town. Moving a good amount of time far away, you know, and it's really time for that step, because you took baby steps with your moves, but not just the big boy move. This is the real move, what you're supposed to do move, right? My Aquarius in my chart feels this, child. Now everything is aligned and everything is happening for a reason in your favor, and you know exactly why it's happening. Just not too many people know. This is a secret between me and you and Aquarius. I get it. You're ready to get a new job too as well. With this new move, you're ready to get a job. You're ready to get a new place. You already got the new place secured, and now we're moving on to making more money. Okay, so you're gonna be communicating with more people into this new town, this new place, and more business-wise with how you want to move and how you want to get this source of income to come your way. It's a work in progress. It's nothing too heavy, honestly, for your September. Like, it's nothing too heavy. You're doing your thing, and that you will be meeting a lot of new people. But also for your money-wise, if you're worried about it, yes, the money will still be flowing in. A lot of you have already secured transfers within your job. And also on top of that, little do you know, more pay is on the way. Promotion is on the way. Promotion is all I keep thinking. There's another word I want to find too, but you will be getting more pay as well, just because the fact that you even moved and you came all the way out there, and they needed someone actually more than you really knew. So that's definitely one thing that's going to be happening here. So you're going to definitely be on top of your thing, on top of your game. You know, queen of your throne, queen of your throne definitely will be happening here. So now you're in your own humble abode, what it sounds like, Bob. So that definitely will be the serenity of this is my castle, this is my place. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do in my place, okay? And if you tell me what to do, get to stepping. So that's most definitely what's going to be happening for you for the month of September. Now I will say it will feel a little bit, since you're on new grounds, it will feel a little bit uneasy. You won't feel as rooted or grounded as you usually do because you are in the middle of this transition. Even though, yes, you moved into this home, but you have to get used to the town. You have to know your neighbors. Not get to know your neighbors, but at least get to know your area, what's surrounding you, what's near you. It's a lot on your list, on your mind that you're thinking about what you need to do. It's almost like you're making this a task, and you have a lot of tasks to do. Know where your grocery store is at. Know where the nearest this and that is at. So it's all about just getting to know your surroundings and taking advantage of that and really putting that to use for you guys and making this really better than ever to really make everything useful and use everything as your resource. So that's definitely one thing that's definitely going to be happening when you make this big move. And once you get all that down pat, because you're going to get this down pat pretty much the whole weekend of that third week, you would definitely be getting that down packed. So you will feel definitely on top of your A game. And then we got another queen here, the bright light. But we got another queen here, and that means, you know, we're on top of your game. You're feeling secure. The sense of security is there. You're feeling like, okay, good. I know where everything is. I know my emergencies. I know, you know, I got this. It's cool. Now it's working about making things come to fruition. Going back to work, doing this hard work, and making sure you keep your humble abode here. So you're gonna make sure that you're definitely keeping track of that because you don't want to lose that. No. So who wants to lose their home or have to move back home? You already did that a few times, and that was just because you didn't even need them, but it was just like more just saving you money more than anything, which is relatable and I understand. So once you get the work down pat, getting to know these new coworkers, and nobody's saying you about to be friends with them, but you sure love to get to know your surroundings. So that means knowing half of these people's names or at least their faces for you will definitely be to your benefit, because you're gonna want to know who has the drama, who doesn't, who brings the great vibes, and who doesn't. You're not trying to make friends, but you're just trying to keep track of where things could go, which is, like I said, relatable and understandable. So that would more to your advantage here. Definitely be to your advantage of seeing everything for what it is and the light for what it is. You will be also working on bringing up your masculine energy as well. So you're feeling like you was a lot in your feelings because you're going to be feeling somewhat homesick time to time. So you will be calling a lot just to let them know, like, still let them know, hey, I still love you. You know, it just had to happen. I got to do things on my own. And it's just, it is what it is. So, you'll definitely be working on that more than ever. Just making sure those connections are still there and they stay the same and they just do not really move. And make sure people are not feeling some type of way. You know, it's life, you know, especially when you're dealing with a mother figure, especially as well, Aquarius. You're definitely going to be dealing with that, trying to reassure her that it was just no hard feelings. It's just moms, you know. So definitely be working on moving that masculine energy up, and definitely be working on putting things into fruitation. Or I said fruitation. I always say fruitation because, you know, I think about fruit and just think about growing things. So don't pay me no mind. But it's still the same, right? Fruitation, even if I don't care if it's not a real word, you know what I mean. Things will be growing and coming forth for you so you can keep that balance of your bills, your life, and all this and that. But, you know, what we're going to top it off with, because like I said, it's not even that deep for you guys. It's just a transition period. A period of growing up, a period of just starting your own life. So definitely, of course, you got the homecoming card for the oracle that clarified behind me. You're satisfied. If anything, if all else, if you have doubts, you know that you're satisfied and that you have your own place and that you're good. This is your beginning. This is you. No one can tell you what to do. These are your rules, and this is how you want to do it. So, I mean, honestly, Aquarius, it's just a transition of growing up or moving on and doing better. So, honestly, enjoy your September. You know, so nothing really get too much in the way. Like I said, you're going to have a little bit of, not conflict, but really just reassuring the people that you left behind that, you know, you will come back to visit and stuff. You just have to be out there for a while, because you're going to be out here at your home for a while. Like, probably like a month or two before you come back home and visit anybody. And maybe, honestly, they might have to just expect to see you during holidays. You're just trying to keep your independence. That's all it is. It's just trying to keep your independence and just trying to make sure that you are known for what place you got in your life and live, you know, making it known like I live on my own. Exciting, right? So, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed, and, you know, like, comment, all that good stuff, and most definitely subscribe. But see you guys later.